Welcome to Living in Beauty. It's Monday, September 9th, 2019, day 1148 on the road, and we're in Down East Maine, what the locals call the coast of northern Maine. Writing this journal of our travels is usually done on a stormy day, or a smoky day, or a sandstorm day, or a crazy hot day, or a freezing day, or during any condition when staying inside is a solution for what's going on outside. In our first year, I wrote these entries at night, but you live and you learn. Before we set out 3 years ago, I planned once-a-week updates. But after a year of late-night blogging, I learned to settle into the rhythms of road life and wait for the inevitable conditions that drive us inside once every 2 weeks, roughly. And throughout 2019, we've depended on those opportunistic indoor days to catch up on email, rest, reflect, and blog, until we entered New England in July. Idyllic conditions have carried us through August. In fact, now we're wondering if we've found our permanent summertime Camelot along the eastern shore of the USA. It's a place I always imagined from novels and poetry, and we're here to say, it's true, it's true. Just the country drives are worth the trip. Still, the beast is almost on vacation. From Newport to Cape Ann, we only logged 230 miles in 3 weeks. The roads here are more like lanes, more narrow than most California driveways, with no shoulder to pull off, so I have to snap shots from the passenger window and hope for luck. Supermarkets are rare on these coastal scenic routes, so we stock up on locally crafted maple syrup, dairy, nuts, and bread at the country markets. Once we settle in, we cycle rail trails, walk on beaches, hike forest paths, and exploit the crystal-clear glacial ponds for swimming and paddling. Our average move here is 40 to 100 miles. After staying in a charming colonial village for a few days, we pack and move on. We're barely traveling, but according to my Fitbit, we're walking 17,000 steps per day. So, food is important. Oh yeah, lobster. We're downing seafood like a couple of starving old pelicans. In Brewster, we bought a 2-pound lobster in the rough, split it in half, and served it with homemade sides. Traumatizing Pico to no end, maybe even for the remainder of his natural life. And breakfast has never been more important. Heaping bowls of fresh wild Maine blueberries and yogurt make us ready for a stroll through Ipswich, or Gloucester, or Rockport. In Rockport, we noticed a billet in the window about a concert we wanted to attend. We were lucky to get the last tickets to see Cat Edmondson at the Shaylin Lou Performance Center. One glorious moment after another. It's like stepping stones over a brook. That's how summer goes in New England. But it finally rained. Every corner of Maine was drenched from dawn to dusk. NOAA called it a tropical depression from Hurricane Dorian out in the Atlantic on the way north to Newfoundland. The National Park Administration posted dire warnings throughout the campground predicting 45-mile-per-hour gusts, but it was merely a downpour. We take all weather alerts quite seriously, but trust our instincts as we look to the sky and trees and watch the birds' activities. Both Jim and I had a sense that we were in for rain and some gusty wind, but no extremely harsh weather, and we were correct. But there is no predicting these moments of ecstatic joy that lately come upon me as the first signs of autumn make their appearance. As I woke in beauty, the aromatics of the wet forest and Jim's coffee brewing made my heart just nearly burst with love for everything and everyone in the world. The sense of exquisite joy that pierces me almost to the point of pain continued through our breakfast of hot spiced sweet potato dolloped with yogurt and drizzled over with maple syrup. Are these kamikaze moments of oneness with heaven and earth a hardwired response to autumnal seductions? an ancient human response to harvest time and celebration. Whatever it is, it's a force here on the East Coast. In San Diego, this season is so subtle you have to throw a coat in the car and drive an hour or so to the mountains, hunting it down in Idlewild or Laguna or Julian. And when you pull up in front of the Julian pie shop and step out into the air, your toes freeze because you're wearing your sandals. This autumn's message to me is that nature is not here to serve as backdrop for my important life. The light, the colors, the sharpness of the air graze my senses, heighten my emotions, and instill a longing for community. It's as if nature steps right through me like a phantom and then gallantly bows out, relieving my grip, so the hand-picked, dried-up bouquet of anxieties and fears of aging just slip to the ground. After breakfast, not wanting the moment to pass, I recline with Pico, all snuggled and warm beneath the down comforter on my lap, and watch the tree branches nod and sway, splattering the skylight like children playing in a garden sprinkler, as I silently confirm to myself, to God, and to all the world, the pure joy and sweetness of life. Which is the purpose of this partial, belated, but faithful update of the first ever Living in Beauty Coastal New England Tour. Thank you so much for joining us at Living in Beauty. If you like this post and want to be notified when the new one is released, please enter your email address and click the follow button at the bottom of this page. For more info, check out our travel maps and facts. Okay, that's it for now. Safe and happy travels. See you next time.